Welcome back to East Coast Wagering. In this video, I'll be reviewing my selections for the Wednesday, July 27th card at Saratoga. There is a graded stakes on the card with the grade 2 honorable miss, but they've only drawn 4 entries, so there really isn't much value in the field, and I'll probably be skipping it, maybe only playing it in pick 4s and pick 5s. As with my previous Saratoga videos, I'll be offering my full card selections, my value plays, and my best bet of the day. So let's take a look at the Wednesday card. Before I start, I want to highlight some stats from week 2 of the meet and the meet in general. Irad Ortiz has pulled to the front of the jockey standings with 15 wins, 5 ahead of Rosario, but with 29 more mounts. Chad Brown is still ahead of the trainer race with 9 wins, 1 ahead of Todd Pletcher. The average payout for week 2 dropped a little to $11.51, but that isn't a surprise as many of the fields were smaller in size than they were in week 1. The highest payout for week 2 was on Saturday in the grade 3 Caress, where Robin Sparkles pulled off the shocker gate to wire, paying $44 for the $2 win. Moving on to week 3 of the meet, as I mentioned before, the highlight of the card is the grade 2 honorable miss, going 6 furlongs on the dirt for fillies and mares. And as I said before, they've only drawn 4 entries. It's not a very interesting field from a playing perspective, so I'm probably going to avoid it. The number 2 Bella Sophia is the overwhelming favorite on the morning line at 1-2. She won her last in the grade 2 Bed of Roses, also in a 4-horse field in gate to wire fashion. That race was at 7 furlongs, so she does cut back a bit here. The number 1 Frank's Rocket nearly got to her 2 back, but missed by a nose at 6.5. But that was off a 6-month layoff, so she may not have been at 100%. She most likely will be pressed by the number 3 Ama Devil, who likes to be forwardly placed, but at 6 furlongs, I think Bella Sophia beats this field fairly easily. I wouldn't completely discount Frank's Rocket, but I think the shorter distance gives the advantage to the favorite. My best bet of the day, outside of possibly Bella Sophia, who probably should win that 4-horse race, is in race 8, the number 8 horse O Gotten Girl. She was forwardly placed in her last attempt, and the pace was quick, but she had absolutely nothing left for the stretch drive. It was her first race in over 6 months, so second race off the layoff should help her. Even more so, though, is the class drop from allowance company to claiming. I would usually try to play against a horse like this, but I don't like anything else in this field at all. Pletcher does have success dropping horses into claiming company, so I'll play her off the big class drop. The first of my value plays is in this race as well, the number 6 Majestic Spirit. As I said before, I don't really like anything in this race, so I want to get a price here underneath the 1-1 favorite. She didn't run at all in her first race outside of maiden company, but she gets a jockey upgrade to Velasquez, and she will be close to the pace. I'm taking a chance the race we get from her is more like the 2-back effort than her last, and the field is so bad the 15-1 price looks like she's worth the risk. My second value play is in the first race, a steeplechase going 2 1/16 miles. The number 9 Take Profit has tried the jumping races twice, with a maiden win and a third in a minor stakes. He was well back though in that 3rd place finish. I typically like to pick horses that can get close to the pace in these types of races because it keeps them out of trouble. That didn't work out for me in the steeplechase last week, but I think Take Profit will be in a nice stalking position and with the outside post won't get pinched in and possibly get into trouble. 10-1 seems like a nice price on this horse. My final value play is in race number 10. The number 7 Glitter Up moves up in class, but has finished second in 3 consecutive races at lower levels. This filly looks to be the likely pace setter. In this wide open race with a number of first-timers, I want a horse that will be on or near the lead. Maybe the jump in class is too much, but 10-1 looks like good odds for a horse that has been close a couple times before. And here are the rest of my picks for Wednesday, July 27th. So those are my selections for this Wednesday at Saratoga. There are a couple short price favorites that I do think look logical, and I'll probably single them in my multi-race wagers, try to hit a pick 5, because I do think there's a couple races in here that are completely wide open. Like the 10th, for instance, I don't particularly like any horse in that race very much, so I'm going to try to get some long shots in there and try to juice the pick 5. This is Jeremy Pielmeyer for East Coast Wagering. Thanks again for watching my video, and I'll see you again soon.